Good morning students, as we are discussing the chapter short run equilibrium output. Okay, so as this concept is given by Keynes, in previous video we have discussed about this short run equilibrium. Okay, what is the meaning of short run? So in economics, short run or long run does not mean the time period, particular time period. Okay, short run and long run are taken as operational time period in which the process take place, मीन्स प्रोडक्शन का जो भी प्रोसेस हो रहा है वो उसमें चलता है. तो इसमें ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि शॉर्ट रन मीन्स 1 year 2 year एंड लॉन्ग रन मीन्स 10 year 15 years. सो टाइम पीरियड, particular fixed time period is not given for short run and long run. Okay, but as Keynes says that short run, the problem of the economy should be solved in the short run. Okay, in long run we all are dead, but classical economy is for the long run. So as macroeconomics is Keynes given by Keynes was mainly famous for the macroeconomics, and the concept of macros are mainly given by the Keynes. So he said that in short run all the economic problem can be solved and there should be government interfere in the economy. So to determine the equilibrium in short run, there are two approaches that are given in your chapter. That first is AD and AS approach, AD and AS approach, and the second is S and I approach, S and I approach. So AD and AS means, AD means aggregate demand and AS means aggregate supply. So AS is also called Y income. Why? Because AS is the aggregate supply, means the producer plan to produce in the economy in an accounting year, and AD means the people plan to expand in an accounting year in an economy. Okay, so AS and AD as we have talked. So AD is C plus I and AS is C plus S. Okay, so C is common in both, so S and I. So there are two approaches. We can write AD and AS in alternative approach, alternative way also. Okay, so we have also S and I approach. Okay, so as firstly we are going to talk about AD and AS approach. Keynes was the supporter of that AS is perfectly elastic. It means if there is change in aggregate demand, then automatically there is change in aggregate supply. If for example, if there is change in aggregate demand 10%, then supply, aggregate supply also increase by 10%. Okay, so he said that there is change in aggregate supply and it is perfectly elastic if there is change in aggregate demand without changing in general price level. कि हमारा जो एक नॉर्मल प्राइस लेवल चल रहा है उसमें चेंज ना होके अगर डिमांड चेंज हो रही है, प्राइस इज गिवन मींस अज्यूम कांस्टेंट, जो हमारा प्राइस है उसको कांस्टेंट अज्यूम कर लिया गया है, प्राइस में कुछ भी चेंज नहीं हो रहा है. इफ देयर इज चेंज इन द डिमांड देन देयर इज चेंज इन एग्रीगेट सप्लाई. ओके, इट मींस एग्रीगेट सप्लाई इज परफेक्टली इलास्टिक टू एग्रीगेट डिमांड. ओके, so as we are given the table, so you can see in the table AS or we can say Y. Aggregate supply is our income. Why? Because aggregate supply is the producer plan to produce in an accounting year. कि जो producer है वो एक साल के अंदर जो plan करते हैं produce करने का, it means जो उन्होंने produce किया है that is aggregate supply or that is also the income. Okay, so AS or Y is the same thing. So when our income is 0, okay, then our C is 20. It is the minimum consumption that we have discussed. When income is 0, consumption is 20. So why? Because if income is nothing, then also minimum consumption remain in the economy. Why? Because to survive it is necessary. Okay, so this is minimum consumption that take place in the economy when income is our 0. Then income increase from 0 to 20. Then our consumption also change from 20 to 30. When income increase 30 to 40, consumption also increase 40. So this is the point where Y and C both are equal. Here Y means income and C both are equal. Okay, consumption is equal to income. After that point you can see that when income increase 60, then consumption is less than income. It means this पार्ट ऑफ इनकम पीपल स्टार्टेड टू सेव. ओके, सो जब इनकम इंक्रीज हो रही है 40 से 60 हो रही है, देन कंजम्पशन अब वो 50 है. वाई? क्योंकि जो 10 रुपीज है वो लोग क्या है सेविंग करनी स्टार्ट कर दी. देन इनकम इंक्रीज 80, कंजम्पशन इज 60, then it is 170. You can say after this point, when y is equal to c, after this point income is increasing but consumption is increasing less than income. Okay, why? Because the rest part is saved. Then we have change in c. Okay, change in c. Change in c means कि जो हमारा consumption है उसमें कितना change हो रहा है. So you can say that there is constant change in the c. It is 10 10 10. Okay, so there is constant change in consumption, that is 10 10. Then change in y, we have 20, then 20 20. So there is also constant change in y also. Then we have I means investment. I means investment. Okay, I means investment. So investment is 10 in the economy. Why it is 10? This is called autonomous investment. There are mainly two type of investment, autonomous and induced investment. Okay, autonomous and induced investment. Okay, so autonomous investment as schemes taken autonomous investment. Why? Because this is the minimum level of investment that remain constant. Whatever the level of income, that does not affect the investment. Okay, so autonomous investment we can say is independent from the level of income. Okay, level of income. So whatever the income, that does not affect the investment. So mainly autonomous investment is done by the government in the economy and it is free of profit. Profit से भी ये फ्री होती है कि अगर प्रॉफिट नहीं भी हो रहा है तो भी गवर्नमेंट को इकोनॉमी में मिनिमम इन्वेस्टमेंट करना जरूरी है. Why? To remain the economy and an equilibrium or balance. Okay, जो हमारी इकोनॉमी है उसको इक्विलिब्रियम में बैलेंस में रखने के लिए ये मिनिमम जो ऑटोनॉमस इन्वेस्टमेंट है वो गवर्नमेंट को करनी जरूरी होती है. सो कीज व्यूज वाज रिलेटेड टू ऑटोनॉमस इन्वेस्टमेंट. नाउ इंड्यूस इन्वेस्टमेंट, इट मींस इट इज रिलेटेड टू प्रॉफिट और depend on level of income. Okay, so income increase, induced investment increase in the economy. Income decrease, then it decrease. So induced investment is mainly done by the private sector in the economy and autonomous investment by the government. Okay, so investment, that is the autonomous investment, that is 10 10. Then we have aggregate demand. Aggregate demand means C plus I. So as we know, AD is equal to C plus I. Okay, AD is C plus I. So C is 20, I is 10, then aggregate demand is 30. Then C is 30, I is 10, then it is 40, then 50, 60, 70, 80 and 90. So this is our aggregate demand. Okay, now we will show the equilibrium through the diagram, means diagrammatic presentation of this table. Okay, as we are using AD and AS approach, so we will show the first short run equilibrium output and through AD and AS approach. Okay, we will draw the diagram using this table. As on O axis we will take Y and on OY axis we will take expenditure, we can say C plus I. Okay, so as we are given Y, income or AS, we can say we can take AD and AS and AG. Okay, also so income is 0, then 20, then 40, 60, 80, 100 and 120. Okay, then we have given aggregate demand, so that is I is we have given started from 10, so we will take 10, 20, 30, then 40, okay, 50, 60, 70 and 80. So now here we can see that while as we have discussed in conjunction function, Why started from origin? Because in started y income is 0 and then it increase. So y will be this, started from o axis origin. Initially y is 0, then it started increase 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 70, 80 जो भी, ठीक है. Then we have C. C is started from y. C is started from y. This is our C. Okay. Consumption function. This is C, consumption. So it is the minimum consumption that remain in the economy. Then we have I. I is our 10. I is 10. Okay. So I is, it is fixed investment. It is also called fixed investment, autonomous investment. So that is parallel to O axis, horizontal. Okay. Why? Because this is autonomous investment. It is not dependent on the level of income. It is independent from the level of income or profit. Whatever the level of income, this remain constant. Okay. So this is our constant income investment. Then we have AD, aggregate demand, C plus I. So that is started from the 30. You can see here. So this is our AD. So it will be like this, started from the here, C plus I equal to AD. Okay. So this point is our equilibrium point. Why? Because here AD is equal to Y, or we can say AS. Okay. So this point is of equilibrium point where AD and AS is equal to each other. Okay, and C and C plus I are parallel to each other. Why? Because the difference between the both is of constant. Okay, C and I दोनों में जो difference है वो क्या है? Constant है. You can see here it is of 10 10 10 and here also it is of 10 10 10. So जो difference है इनमें वो क्या है? Constant है. तो हमारा जो C and C plus I है दोनों लाइनें क्या रहेगी? एक दूसरे के पैरेलल रहेगी. जो डिफरेंस है वो भी दोनों में सेम सा रहेगा. ओके. सो दिस E point where AD cut AS is called equilibrium point. Okay. So we have discussed short-term equilibrium using approach AD and AS. In the next video, we will discuss about the S saving and investment approach. Okay. So students, watch the video and also read and practice the diagram table from your notebook, from your book. Okay. If you face any problem, any doubt, you are free to ask. Thank you.